Hello, Off Mute community. We are here again. This is a new episode. This is a new season. We have been away for some time, but hey, we are back. And today we are here with a powerful conversation. And you know what we say here at Off Mute? We stay off mute. We talk about what we do, what we are, who we want to be, and we do that boldly. And we give ourselves permission to have these very honest conversations within ourselves. So today we're having one of those ones. Very honest conversation, very realistic examples. You're going to be taken through a lot of stuff that you did not know exist in your body. Yes, that is true. In your own body, we're talking about nervous regulation. In nervous regulation system.
Nervous system regulation.
Nervous system regulation. Nervous system regulation.
Yes.
And Terrie will take us through all that because that's her area of expertise. That is what she's been doing. She's going to tell us that. And I do not want to take a lot of her time because I'm also very, very curious. I've had conversations with this lady that I feel she's a young lady trapped. No, she's an old soul trapped in a young body. That is how I describe Terrie. She's Leoncia Terrie Nyambura. You could search her on Google and see what she does. And she is just a ball of energy. And I mean, being around her just gets your vibes up. I love talking to you, Terrie. I always have. I mean, I've known you for all your life, could we say?
All my life, yes.
and each time I have a conversation with you, it just uplifts me. I want to have more and more. We have those phone calls, and we have those phone conversations that we go on for hours. I mean, I will never get enough of this lady. So today, I want to share her with the world. I want to share these conversations and what I learned from her. I want to share that with the people out there watching, with our beautiful community out there. Karibu sana Terrie.
Asante for having me.
So good to have you.
Thank you.
Here.
It's been, it's so surreal.
Yeah.
I've not had this before. So it's very interesting.
So this would be your first conversation
in fact, this
a
is
podcast?
in a podcast. I have TikTok lives where we do it every day.
Yes.
And I've never had a podcast. So this is very new and very interesting. I get to have someone else to talk to. With the TikTok, I just see me and the community.
Yes.
Now I have someone else, which is quite interesting.
This is amazing, Terrie, and I'm so happy to be your first.
My goodness, you can even tell. Nakwambia, it's so nice.
I'm so happy to see you here. So let's get into it, and we want the community to know you first. As Terrie, okay, I described you a bit as a ball of energy, always positive vibes, I know that. I mean, I talk to you when my energies are low, when my vibrations are low, and instantly I get this high just talking to you. So could you tell our community who is Terrie? In your own words.
In my own words. I think this conversation, we've been having it. Yes. I have a community and we've been having this conversation. Who am I?
Yeah.
And I've actually not had someone ask me who I am.
Okay.
So I think I know for sure. Let me say I know for sure. Terrie, Leoncia Terrie, people call me Leoncia. Yes. The people who call me Terrie are people who know me very personally.
Yes.
So Leoncia Terrie is a bowl of sunshine. She's a liver of life, an avid liver of life. She loves herself so much. She's so full of herself that life is very interesting. Other than that, I love traveling.
Yes.
I happen to have a lot of children. I won't even talk about them. But if you've noticed, I've not said my children, I've not said what I'm doing.
Yes.
Because at times we get to, someone asks you, who are you? And you say your titles.
Yes.
You say you're a mom. You say what you like to do. So Leoncia Terrie is just a ball of sunshine, a person who likes to live life. a girlie who wants the best thing in life and everything just works for her.
Yes.
So that is me.
Everything works for
Everything
her.
works
oh
for
my
me.
gosh. I am putting I'm putting those words in bold right now in my heart that everything works
For me.
Terrie.
So whatever I do, if it's business, if it's my career, everything works for me. But in terms of what I do a lot.
Yeah.
But in this setting, I am a nervous system regulation guru.
Okay.
And I just help people do life.
Yes.
I don't help them, I just equip them. So I call myself a teacher.
Yes.
That's what they call me. They call me teacher. They call me Nabi because I have a side. So you can call me Leoncia, teacher. I think teacher is the best thing.
Teacher is the best.
Yes, because I've been teaching and I love teaching. So Leoncia is a teacher.
Okay.
Yes. I've said a lot.
Which is good. I love it. I love it. Now, let's talk about your peaceful day. Like you've come home and this day you're considering it to be the most peaceful day ever. Why would it be that?
Why it's at peace?
Yes. Like that one, why do you pick that day and what happened in that day to make it so peaceful for you compared to the other days?
The thing with a nervous system regulation, you do not have off days.
Okay.
Everything. We have an affirmation that says everything, every little thing, every big thing works in my favor. Okay. So we do not have off days.
Okay.
But we might have dysregulated days.
Oh.
Every day is peaceful. Peace is something we carry every single day. So a regular day, a peaceful day, let me say a regular day because it's usually very peaceful. All my days are very peaceful.
Oh, good.
And you can tell by how I talk, I'm very positive.
Always.
Because you need to, because what other day is not peaceful?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, because I never have peaceful nights.
You have, we always have the good one, the better one, the best.
The best. I think one that has class, which is maybe Friday.
Okay.
Where I have a long day and I have to unwind with the class.
Okay.
That is very peaceful because I used to wonder, I'm a nocturnal creature. Oh. So what do? I sleep at night? And I'm like, nowadays I teach, which is very interesting.
You're most productive in the
at
evening.
Night.
At night.
I'm a nocturnal creature.
Okay.
So it looks like me getting into the house. I like me a very big yogurt.
Oh.
So yogurt, sit down, put myself in a corner and teach. That is a very peaceful day without a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
So yours is more, are you more of extroverted or introverted?
I'm an extroverted loner.
Extroverted
loner.
What does that mean? Is it you're both?
I love the outside, but I love the outside with just me alone.
Oh.
Like, I want to be outside.
Yes, but by yourself.
I just want to be by myself.
That is new.
So I'm an extroverted loner.
An extroverted loner.
Yes.
That is new. And I love this episodes because I get to learn something new every other time. Extroverted loner.
Yes.
In that case, I don't know what I am. I am an extroverted person, yes. I know. But sometimes also want to be by myself. But indoors.
But indoors.
Like, I'd want to have my personal space and recharge. Like, that's how I recharge when I'm alone. And,
indoors.
Yes, indoors.
Yeah.
Because when I'm out there, I tend to want to give and give and give. So when I go back is when I sit down and reflect and I, just by myself and face me and recharge,
And it's very important.
Yeah, but I do that mostly in the mornings. I'm not a nocturnal.
I'm not a nocturnal.
Yes. I personally, I prefer mornings. I'm more productive in the mornings.
But you can tell, you see what time you got here. I really struggled to even wake up early.
Know.
Yes.
But anyway, so let's get into it. Let's talk about your story. Your journey into nervous system regulation wasn't something that you just woke up and did. I mean, we wake up and we do digital marketing. We wake up and we do. Why did you choose to be a nervous system regulation coach?
Can I sit down?
Yes.
I've just arrived.
Well, yes. Tell our audience to sit down and just get this nice. And I hope they have somewhere they're writing.
I am a storyteller.
Mm-hmm.
And
so
I'm a very interesting person.
Good.
So I have a story.
Yes.
So last year.
Yes.
I think I've just had a dysregulated nervous system for so long.
And how did you know it was dysregulated when you didn't know dysregulation?
Now you see that's where the story
Existed.
starts. So I go through things. I am in friendships, but the one that stood out the most is when my brother.
Yeah.
So we had a kiss, and I happened to take care of a 16-year-old, a teenager, a 9-year-old, and a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
As young as I am.
Yes.
So parenting can dysregulate you.
Yeah.
So I am in this situation. We have a quarrel with my brother, and I remember my brother telling my mom, I think Leoncia is bipolar.
Oh.
So I sit down, I ask myself, okay, sasa huyu kijana ameamua kuniita mwenda kwa simu.
Yes.
So I called myself a meeting. You know, at times, it is very important. You call yourself a meeting.
Yes.
So I called myself. Nyambura wa Mogeshi.
Yes.
You have been called a lunatic. You are insane. In fact, it's bad.
Yeah.
So beginning of this year, it was actually on January 1st, I decided to change my life. So all these things you're seeing is a 6 months process. So I decided to change my life because now this one has called me Mwenda Wazimu.
Yeah.
The person who wants to see me in a way is calling me. What did they call me? But they didn't say bipolar. Bipolar is such a good word. There's worse.
Okay.
So I realized I needed to calm my nervous system, and I needed to know what this meant. I didn't have an idea. In January 1st, I didn't have an idea. Yeah. I didn't know how to to regulate my nervous system. And what I did, I used ashwagandha. So I took ashwagandha. Yes. I took it. And when they stopped, I got withdrawals.
Oh, they have withdrawals. Please tell me about them because I'm using ashwagandha.
You know me, I used my 90 tablets, which is like 3 months. Oh, you do tablets.
I love the powder.
The powder. So I did 3 months. Apparently, you're supposed to take them on breaks.
Oh.
So I become very nonchalant. And the day I stop, I go on withdrawals, and I realize I am going through it. And that's just the first one.
Yes.
So during that time, I had an alcohol issue. And it had gone on and on for so long. And I wanted to quit alcohol. And you see, my brother is calling me bipolar.
Yes.
And I'm a very dramatic alcoholic. I used to be. Sorry. Okay. I used to be.
Past tense.
Past tense. I'm living with the shadow. Mm-hmm. And I was very dramatic. And I think that last drama cost. You show in a drama, kama video, kama drama. I remember it was so bad. I was in Kisumu. I cursed.
Yes.
And from Kisumu to Nairobi, when I was at the airport, I took my last shot and I told myself, yes, this is not something I want. But it wasn't the last shot. I continued. It was not regulated.
Yes.
So that is when I started my journey of awareness. I think it's the awareness of this is not the life I want to live.
Yes.
And there's a life better, and what is a better life?
Yes. And okay, let me ask you a question right there. When you say it is not the life that I wanted to live, and there's a better life, did you have a mentor? Did you have someone you're looking up to? Do you have a standard? Because you're comparing yourself with what?
To me. Because I've had a time where I wasn't drinking, which is COVID times.
Yes.
I had a time where I didn't have these outbursts.
Okay.
I was very frustrated with life. So I had to look for, I would say, an escape.
Okay.
So I realized I am no longer the person I used to be. Mm-hmm. And I'm not the person I want to be.
And you don't like it there?
I didn't like it.
Oh, right.
I didn't like it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So how did you go through that process? Take us through that.
So date one in January. So I decide, this is not kawaida.
Yes.
So what am I supposed to do? And one thing about people call them, we say God, we say the universe, we say intuition. We have a lot of wordings. But one thing, when you want to learn, information finds you at your point of need.
Yeah.
So TikTok. Let me not say like I read. I want to sound deep, I want to sound deep, man.
But you're deep.
But now when you say TikTok, it doesn't look that intense.
Yeah.
So I went on TikTok and I found amazing people. That's when I found Neville Goddard. I found Proctor.
Yes.
I found people in Kenya as well. I had a lot of people.
Yes.
And each and every video I watched just opened my mind.
Yes.
And I realized that I needed to. All these things were not even Leoncia, who is a bad person. I just needed to come and regulate my nervous system.
Okay.
So when I got the because TikTok just brings you whatever you want to hear.
Yeah.
So they were like, regulate your nervous system. I'm like, okay, what is regulate your nervous system? And I started entering, and it went deeper and deeper. And after like 3 weeks, I realized I love teaching. I realized I was called to be a teacher.
Yeah.
I took a team of 15 people, all my friends. And I'm not telling them. I'm like, Ebu, try this.
Okay.
Ebu, try this. Ebu, try this.
Yeah.
So whatever I learned this week and worked, I would tell them to do it.
Yes.
So that is when...
That's so intentional.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is when we started regulating our nervous system as a community of 15. And that's where now the story starts, which is a long story and a very interesting one.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, yes, we want to, of course, I know people are watching and they're eager to know. So how is this helping us? I mean, it sounds so good. It sounds like a, nice story you're giving, but how does this work for us? But before we get to them, let's talk about, give us practically, a story where, like you were telling me before we started, about your cycle.
Yes.
Yes. How now have you gone? I don't want to give the story for you. I want you to give it yourself. But I would want you to unpack that for us, because people are watching and they want practical solutions. People are getting challenges. People are not able to handle their own bodies. They're feeling tired. They don't know where they're feeling tired. They feel like, like the way you have a target that once I get there and I get that car and I get that kind of salary or that kind of money, I will settle. You get there and you're not settled yet. The peace does not come. And you keep searching for this carrot that is just keeps moving, and people are there, So take us, giving us your own example in your own life, how you've actually gone through this process yourself. Because if it works for you, then of course it works for others. This story of giving people theory, we want to know how has it worked for you practically.
Okay. So I would want to go step by step, because it's been a journey.
Yes.
And one thing I want to say is regulating your nervous system just basically means not letting external factors affect your internal being. And most times than not, we have a lot of external factors. And your external factor can be your husband. Your external factor can be your child. The external factor can be your career. Your external factors can be your money. But all these things we're talking about, how do they affect your internal being? I would not want to start with the healing part, because the healing part is actually very intense. But now where we start.
Yes.
So when we started regulating our nervous system, we realized that there's something very important, and we've been doing it very recklessly, which is the breath work. So let me give the story of now this healing and how it started. And I will not use mine, I will use my mom's. So in end of January, I get a call. My mom tells me, I think in February, this year, 2026, she tells me she's gone to hospital. She had signs for quite some time, and her neck would swell, her legs would swell. She would have various ways to just show her insulin is resisting. So when she went to hospital, she got tested. And when she got tested, she was diagnosed with diabetes type 2.
Yeah.
So I'm just recently started regulating my nervous system. And I'm like, okay, what to do? And at that time, this is very interesting. I would want to now make it in parts. Regulation has cycles. So I just started mine, and my mom had just started hers as well. And one thing about regulation is the first cycle, when we talk about breath work. Breath work is something very interesting, because it brings anything that is in your body to the surface.
Okay.
And when we talk about breath work, we tend to look at it like elements. And since regulation of the nervous system is a continuous process, it doesn't end.
Yeah.
You don't regulate today and you walk in regulation. And even like, for example, let's say Christianity, because people are Christians. You wake up in the morning, you accept God as Christ, Jesus as your Lord and Savior. But after that, has Jesus healed your heart? No. Has Jesus changed your life? No. So regulation is realizing now you have these tools at your disposal, and you use them to make your life what it was supposed to be. Because we are created for more. We're not created to just be working and waking up in the morning And there's something that stands out very well in survival is where you can wake up in the morning and sleep at night and not account for anything. So when we started our breath work, I remember the next week, and this is now when I make these stories, we'll get to know and see the cycles and understand how regulation works and what part of regulation you're at as according to the elements. And when we talk about elements, people think that elements are very ni vitu tu ziko na sisi. We have here right now here we have the element of air. Okay. We have the element of water, which is water. We have the element we have the element of earth.
Okay.
And then we have the element of fire. Mm-hmm. So all these elements are things that we need to understand in the process of the regulation, because it's a cycle.
Yes.
Where we start with the air, and air is breath work. 001. I tell people, take 15 to 30 minutes and sit down like this and breathe. You'll realize you cannot.
Okay, minutes or seconds?
15 minutes. You see, you've even... I'm
even uncomfortable.
You're like, hey!
15 minutes.
15 minutes. And one thing I've realized is we are very comfortable. We can have this conversation like this. But do you have your conversation like this? Because the first person you talk to is yourself.
Yes, in the morning, yeah.
Anytime.
Yes, true.
I want to go to the supermarket. Do I go? So you say yes.
Should I? And which supermarket am I going?
Quick, sorry.
Yeah.
Which supermarket? Supermarket A, supermarket B.
I see what you did there. Yes.
We don't have conversations with ourselves.
We don't.
And by the time you're getting to the last element, you have to have 1 hour. Because it's a continuous cycle. If you cannot take time for yourself, your children take time for you. Traffic takes time unhinged.
Okay, especially our traffic.
Yes. Yeah. Food, but you yourself, you don't even have time for yourself. So every single day, I tell people, in the morning, it might be tricky, but at night, take 30 minutes for yourself. Ask yourself, how's my day been?
Without social media, put everything off.
So we started breath work, and that's when we do our meditation. And one thing about breath work, it brings everything you need to know to the surface. Yani, if that day if you had anger, that is a week that anger will show you shege.
I understand what you are saying now, because I hardly sit with myself to even allow to even know and unpack what is happening on my inside, So when I'm by myself and I allow just the quietness, then I allow those things to come up, because they're there. They're suppressed. They're suppressed, Wow.
So that's the first part. Everything. When you even look at a wild wind, when it rotates, everything goes. And that's what breathwork does. But breathwork is not polite. Breathwork will make you question everything about yourself. Because, you're sitting like this, and everything in, and everything out.
Yes.
And then, some survival asks you, you're breathing and you have work to do.
Yes.
Survival asks you, you're breathing and you're supposed to make the child sleep. And all these things are external factors.
Yes.
And they're supposed to not affect your internal being.
Yes.
So when you started the breath work, you see, I make good stories. And they have continuation. Lest you not... It's a skill.
Yes, it's a skill.
So my mom comes. My mom is hysterical. My mom is dramatic.
Yes.
So she calls me, hey, Nyambura! Now they're giving me insulin. Now the insulin. Now I don't know what my life is going to be.
Yeah.
I tell her, Mom, keep calm. Because I had started realizing that our body is self-healing. It's just January, February. So I realized if this thing is doable, I had just regulated my sleep cycle. I've had insomnia all my life. I sleep at 4. I wake up at 5. I've not had regular sleep. So in January is the first time I sleep for 8 hours. And I'm like, okay.
All right. I personally sleep even 12 hours. Never had issues with sleep.
That's a blessing.
It is.
So us, we have insomnia. Not
that's
us.
Past. Yes.
Leoncia. Leoncia, dysregulated.
Yes.
Has insomnia, has ulcers, has monetary issues. The children's relationship is not working. At that time, one thing about breath work is now we talk about elements.
Yes. And the womb.
The womb,
Put in there.
womb is now.
Womb is later. Oh.
Uku now. You
Yes.
know that one is not professional level stuff.
Yes.
I don't want to
Now you're at
discompopulate
basics.
you. I'm giving you just basics. I don't want to discompopulate your hearts. No.
Yeah, take me slowly.
Slowly. Because this thing is a process.
Yeah.
So when we started it, we go to the next element, which is the fire.
Yes.
Now, as I say these stories, you'll get to understand.
Yes, now we have passed the breath work.
The breath work, which is
air.
the element of air. We've just started, we just arrived.
Yes.
After that, now we went to the fire.
Yes.
Going to the fire, you don't go. You find yourself in the fire.
Yes.
Now, everything that you had deep-rooted
Yes.
has come on top.
Yes.
So if it's the bitterness, on top. If it is
Okay,
the anger.
take us back. You said that the breath work is we sit with ourselves 15 to 30 minutes, which I don't know if that is practical, but I'll try. Then you gave us the practical of that.
Yes.
Now for fire. Do we wait until we find ourselves in that fire, in that difficult situation, or how do we bring it?
It comes.
It comes.
The thing is, I tell people in the fast,
each other.
it follows each other. You see, now we've gone through people. I've seen the cycle.
Yes.
I've seen it.
Okay.
So when I started, I didn't know. So everything went sambaratika.
Yes.
Shagala bagala. Yani everything that was to break for me as well.
Yes.
Because on that day, I get a phone call from my brother's school. He's sick. I've just started my regulation journey. It's just 2 weeks
Yes,
old. My mom is sick as well. My
fire.
my grandfather is in the ICU.
Ooh. That's a lot.
My house help killed her mother that day in the morning.
My God.
So my grandfather
Now
is
what
sick.
is
I
this?
need to pick my brother from school. This other one I'm getting from school as well. Yani everything. I'm just thinking of very few examples that happened in 2 days.
Please tell our audience maybe their fire will not be as rigorous as yours.
In fact, let me just tell you, your fire can get worse. I will not encourage. You know one thing about
Go on.
nervous system regulation is just a key tool to your awareness journey. It's just the first step. And you thinking that I'm going to make it nice so you cannot regulate, I tell people in the first class, expect shege.
Yes.
If you want to go back to survival, go now.
Okay.
Because, survival makes you feel so bad about yourself. So if I pamper you when you're starting your regulation, then survival is survival imekuonyesha vibaya.
Yes.
So when you start, let me just tell you, as soon, in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 week, 1 month, it's going to get bad.
Okay.
So everything that is in the survival, because now we are shifting from survival to alignment, to a now regulated state.
We're in this journey, yes.
We're in this journey, because the first step you see, and I tell people, when you see Leoncia, just know you're off survival. Like this, the signage of you being off survival is seeing me, because I'm so cute, and I don't look like survival.
And would you know people who are on survival mode by just looking at them?
Yeah.
If you didn't interact with them?
Yeah. They have cortisol. You see, there's a neck here.
Yes. Mine is for
there's none, there's for. None at all. None.
It's not, my mother has it as well. And my
Your mama has cortisol. And then there are the parts here.
Yes.
There's one here.
Okay.
So one thing about trauma, you cannot pray trauma away. And you cannot just bypass the trauma process.
Yes.
You have to heal trauma step by step. So when we talk about regulation of your nervous system, it's like a healing journey to enter a second part of your life. Because survival is not anything. I don't think we are born for survival. But also this regulation is where we call the void. Yes. And then now we get to your desired states of living.
So we are at fire, then we go to...
No, the void is the whole process.
Oh, okay.
So we are at fire. So everything goes segemnege.
Yes.
But Leoncia now decides, your grandfather being sick, external factor. Your mom having type 2 diabetes, external factor. Your brother being sick, external factor. Your house help has decided to kill her mom, external factor.
That one even,
I think I had an issue with money or something.
Yes.
If I'm not wrong. I think money doesn't disturb me as much, so I don't see it as external factors. But all these things happened in 2 days.
In 2 days?
In 2 days. So what happens? I keep on saying this thing. What is nervous system regulation? Not letting external factors affect your internal being.
Oh, say that again.
I'll say it again.
It is not easy.
Not letting external factors affect your internal being. Mm-hmm. So say I go through the week. That was the best week I'd had. I got my brother, I'm a nocturnal creature, and I'd go to see my grandfather at 10 p.m. and stay with him all night until maybe, not all night, that's exaggerating, but till
Most
1.
part of the night,
but that's the actual time my granddad needed me. Why? Because he had refused taking medicine. So he needed a familiar heart, because it's not a face because he has dementia, but a familiar heart.
His favorite.
Well,
Yes,
it's so true, so true.
Just saying.
So true.
Yes.
No. Jokes. So when I went through it, that week was so nice. It was a lot to unpack, but it was one of the best weeks I had lived, because I would sleep and not care about my brother. Yeah. Not caring, I don't care, but
like it wouldn't bother you.
It wouldn't bother me.
Yeah.
I would feel it, because then I would cry. You know, there's one you just shut the doors of your car and you start.
Yes.
And then 5 minutes after that, composure, you come back.
Yes.
Tulia. So after that, I realized kumbe it is interesting. I went to the next phase, which is the water.
So the fire didn't crash you, they didn't burn.
No, you see, now I didn't go back to survival, because when you're in this process, it looks like this.
Yes.
So if you start with air, and then the fire, you vumilia,
yes,
you will go to the next step. But if you don't go past the fire, you go back to what?
To
the survival. And I knew deep down, I'm not going back to that life. I'm not going back to, because you
have to hate it that bad. Like, really do not consider it as an option that if things fail, I'll go back to my...
And you know, my survival also has alcohol.
Yes.
So when I decide to break this, no, my alcohol, not my alcohol, that alcohol of that person.
That person.
You see, now you need to remind yourself. So when you look at yourself, I'm like, I don't like that babe.
Yeah.
I want that babe. No, I started visualizing the babe I want to be.
Yes.
And I started looking. When you see my pictures, I wish you ask me to give you my pictures before and after.
Yes.
Just put them there to embarrass me, and so they can decide to change.
Oh, good.
It was bad. It was bad.
We'll put them here.
So you see, the cortisol was here. You see, now that one you're saying is hereditary.
Yes.
Then trauma is something you inherit as well.
Yes, I heard that, and I was shocked. Like, most of the trauma we have, okay, some of it, let me not say most.
No, we've
inherited from our parents, from the grandparents. Like, we've pulled it down.
Yes.
That's very scary, because we don't even know what we are dealing with. So that's why we are fearful. We don't even know what we are fearing.
You don't know.
We wake up at 3 a.m. and you're scared, and you don't know why you're scared.
You do not know. And you know, it's something...
This is scary stuff.
You know, this thing, I realized that as much as you look like your daughter, you think it's just the looks, but there's DNA.
Yeah.
And the DNA, if you are fearful, your child gets fear.
I understand.
And then, you know, we think it's curses. People have called it curses, but
Yes.
it's a pattern.
It's a pattern.
It's a pattern. So we'll talk about patterns.
Yes.
Wacha tusifike hapo kwa patterns. This conversation, we might even have 5 days, because it's very...
We can have another time. We'll have another session. Don't you worry.
Not okay.
Yeah, you can always have this episode 1,
episode 2
coming. Yeah.
So once I started now that week, I realized I have trauma stored. And your body keeps score. That's the thing. And after now, the dysregulation, and I went through the fire, I decided now to get back to the healing.
Yes.
And this is now the second section, where you need to heal, and you heal through EFT.
EFT is what?
So let me say it all. So there is EFT, there's somatic exercises, and there is inner healing. So EFT is emotional freedom techniques, where you tap. Each and every part of your body has something it's stored. Okay. So these are just taps.
Yes.
So you can start by this, you can start by this, you can start by this. And each and every tap has a meaning.
Okay.
Each and every tap has a meaning. It has meanings.
Yes.
So I decided to release, because I realized I have a lot of stored trauma. So we went to the second step. How I'm knowing this, you're just finding it. Things are just finding you.
Yeah.
So I learned about EFT. And I remember I had a video, and it was 8 minutes long, and I cried. And I asked myself, kwani kujigonga hivi? Just tapping yourself like this can release trauma. So after that, you release now with the taps, and then you do somatic exercises. And the somatic exercises is just you releasing everything that is in your body like a free flow. So they are usually...
How do you release? Do you shake it off?
You shake it off. It's like a 15-20 minutes workout.
Okay.
Where your body has stored trauma.
At this point, you're not just shaking. You know what you're doing.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And once we do breath work, there's something we call the scan. And that's why you might think 15 minutes is a lot of time, but 15 minutes is very kidogo time. Because you sit down and you scan your body. If a CT scan can scan your body,
Yes.
you can scan it as well. So I got to a point where I needed to scan. And I got backaches. There's a backache that comes here.
Yes. The one that feel tired,
You
like
feel
you're carrying
tired.
somebody.
No, that is apparently
or
carried.
agonia.
That is baggage. So it was here and it was here. So I knew, so I'm carrying something. There's something I'm carrying.
Some
Some baggage I'm carrying. What is it? This year people have seen a very different side of me because I started letting go of the things that I used to do in dysregulation, like the people pleasing, the overcompensating, the shrinkage, and these are just signs of dysregulation of your nervous system. So once I started the EFT and the somatic, because your body keeps score, it has to pass. The trauma, there's a class 3 teacher who chunad you and it's stuck here. Have you ever felt like crying? Someone tells you something and you just feel something here.
Yeah, we call it a kiwaru.
A kiwaru.
You know, you feel so like you're choking.
You're choking.
It doesn't sound so bad, but it triggers something.
It triggers. Have you ever felt a sharp pain and you even think you're dying? You judge yourself as, am I dying today?
Of course, that has happened.
Yeah. But these are things that show us it's your body giving you signs that you need to regulate your nervous system.
What I'm hearing from you, Terrie, is that I have to be very keen to listen to my body.
You have to.
I have any small thing that feels different is my body trying to talk to me.
The body talks to you.
Yes. Your body, my body talks to me. And my body will tell me it's time to cry and to release some of that, heartache, some of that trauma, So what will I do? I'll opt to watch a movie.
And then you can't go.
Let me just watch this other series, just 2 episodes like this, and I'll have forgotten. I'll just get through. And then later on in the week, some unexpected time, the feeling comes.
Again,
and now it's stronger, But I don't want to have a callous heart. I don't want to have to be callous. I want to face this feeling and address it. I'm looking for that. I'm actually working on that. And somebody brought it up and told me, please, go and mourn. Sit down. Think about you just lost someone you loved. Why are you just behaving like everything is okay? And I was like, oh? Said, yeah, I can see through you. Sit down somewhere by yourself. Face it. It's hard. I don't want to face it.
It's not easy.
I would rather put it under a carpet and possibly 6, 8 months, 10 months from now, I might just.
And how long will it take?
You don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, but I like what you're saying. Like, your body's talking to you. Listen.
Listen to
Act on it. As light as it could be, like you're talking about just having that
a backache.
We rush to take paracetamols and Panadols. We have a headache. We rush to just use medication.
That's crazy. I stopped taking medicine, actually, entirely, because I realized your body is self-healing.
Yes, our body is self-healing.
We are like a river. When the river that is here right now, if we give it a color pink dye, in the next few seconds, the pink dye will have gone there. But we've decided to put our emotions like a dam and we bottle up. And it will get to a point where it will blow up.
It will blow up.
So one thing I will recommend, every day, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
15 minutes is just usually like starters.
Yeah.
Put a timer. Put it there.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, what did I feel? What did my spouse make me feel today? What did my work make me feel today? Am I okay with myself? Are we okay? What can we do better tomorrow? Are we happy with ourselves? And then that's where we start journaling our emotions. Because we've learned in survival, we don't have check-ins with ourselves. We check in on our friend, you call them. Hi.
Of course, we check in with everybody.
With everyone. But who checks up on you?
You.
And who takes care of you?
Especially if you're considered the strong one. People don't ask you how you're doing.
No one wants to know.
Yeah.
But I keep on telling people, my community, no one is coming to save you. You're only coming to save yourself. Only you can love yourself.
Yeah.
Only you can treat yourself right. And then people will find you at a point of loving yourself and they'll know, Leoncia loves herself a bit too much.
Yes.
Like my community knows they can send me Kenya shillings. Why? Because I don't identify with Kasongo money. I identify with dollars. So I start identifying who I am.
Yes.
And during this journey, there's something that is usually very profound, which is it makes you question everything you knew. Is it your relationship with friends, relationship with money? For me, money stood out a lot because there's this aspect of dysregulation where you have money, but money is never enough.
Yeah.
You go to the supermarket and you have 5 shillings and the shopping is 3 shillings and your heart starts racing.
Yes.
And deep down, you know, I am moneyed. But why is my heart pumping?
Yeah.
You go to your relationship, checking your partner's phone.
Yes.
Why are we checking our partner's phone?
Yeah. He's not giving you a reason.
No, in fact, dysregulation.
Yes.
We said regulating is not letting external factors affect your internal being.
Yes.
So I have my daughter. My daughter knows how to dysregulate me. She is a morning person, I'm a night person. She wakes up in the morning and she starts saying, oh, mama. I'm like, okay. Yes. So how do I deal with this?
Yeah.
A minute. How do I deal with this?
Yeah.
So I ask myself, is this thing Leoncia related or not? Is it Leoncia related or is it Leoncia?
Yes.
So is it Becky related or is it Becky?
Yes.
So your tire busting, is it Becky related or is it Becky? Because you can leave that car there.
Yes.
And take Anduthi. Ubabaridi chua.
Yes.
So
it's called Ubabaridi.
Ubabaridi.
Okay.
So when I started now the somatic, now I'll come to the healing part.
Yes.
To the somatic, because it's a journey I'm still in. As much as I've gone through these cycles, they come over again.
Yes.
So in the beginning of June, I'm in Samburu, and I realized I need to heal my body. I've not had my flow, my menses for 301. By that time, it was like 250 or 200 and something days. It was 200 something days, because when I got them, it was 301 days. I can even show you. It looks like a perfect
301 days
301 days
would be considered menopausal.
I was very happy though. I was like, oh my God.
But you're so young. That's not right.
I know, but I remember joking to my mom and tell her, I think I'm at menopause. Just God knew I need this.
No, you're too young.
But now, apparently, our body listens to us. So you tell your body, today, I want us to do this. You wake up, today, I have 5 errands to do.
Yes.
5.
Yes.
I woke up in the morning and I knew today's going to be an amazing day. Everything works for me. Everything works in my favor. I'll wake up in the morning. I'll be here. I'll go to the next meeting and the next meeting, and my day will end up at maybe 12 a.m.
Yes.
And it's going to be an amazing day because my body, I started telling my body, today, you have to make it. Today, yesterday I thanked my whole body and I told Hans, thank you for supporting me. How many times do you tell your Hans thank you?
No, never.
How many times do you have your hair and you're like, oh my God, is this hair mine? Thank you for such hair. And survival makes us forget the most important things.
Yes.
And it makes us concentrate.
And we're always looking for whatever is
extra
out there.
validation.
Yes.
So when I did somatic is something I've been doing now very regularly because my body needs to heal. And there's no day that your body has healed. Now people are like, you're going to the gym and now you have muscles and you're like, this muscle will take me for 5 years. No, you have to, it's a continuous process.
Journey.
So when I started healing my body, I remember looking at myself in the mirror and just talking to myself. And I had to tell her, sorry.
Your womb now.
Yes. I looked at her and I was like, sorry, dipole. Nimekosea wapi. And we had a conversation for 1 hour.
Okay.
And it was so crazy because I cried.
Yeah.
I woke up.
Yeah.
I looked at myself. I hugged myself. And the conversation was so nice. I remember just falling in love with myself again. One thing I didn't know is apparently that day I started my healing journey with my womb.
Yes.
And I didn't know. So after a whole cycle, I get to a point, there's these phases where you get to ovulation and you see every man and you want to say, oh, you kijana, you are looking at them, but in the mirror, you're almost telling them, kuja. I'm like, okay, what is happening to me? I've not had these phases. And then I start crying. You can even tell I have this.
Yeah.
And then after 301 days, and after exactly when I started healing it, and the day of the end of the cycle, I got my menses.
After 301 days.
After 301
Somebody's watching, and I know this for them is a miracle because they're struggling with the same.
It's crazy.
It's crazy because you don't know what's happening. You go to doctors, you're given all these drugs, you don't know, and they're not doing nothing on you.
And I'm telling you, one thing is if a doctor can read your body,
yes,
then you can read it as well.
Yeah.
So I remember going to the gyna, and the gynas just have this thing of touching your stomach and gel, and they're just finyaing it like this.
Yes.
I was like, so you can fit. I started the process. I bought oils. I
Yes.
started researching on the oils I need to use. I started researching on the herbs I need to take as well. As much as your body is self-healing, it is not automatic.
Yes.
You have to put in the work.
Yes.
So I'm taking herbs. I'm taking magwort. I'm taking
At the
magnesium.
magwort?
Yes,
Magwort?
magwort. I'm telling you, you know.
What's magwort?
It's a herb, apparently, that helps the womb. It's
Okay.
like ashwagandha. Now, when we get to fasting and gut health, because it's a whole process.
Yes.
You learn what you eat, what to do. And now I don't want to get there.
Yes. Yes.
Let's go back here. You see, now it's a process.
Yes.
So we got to a point where we needed to get back to our bearing. My mom has started her regulation journey. She's not taking insulin. I'm telling her, just give me 1 month. Give me 1 month. You've been having this thing for all your life.
Yes.
Because she had these signs for like 2 years.
She didn't even know.
She didn't know, but her leg had gotten darker. Her face had swollen. So I told her, give me 1 month. If you die, I don't think you can die. Give me 1 month. So we started the process. And if there's someone we've walked through this journey who was part of the 15 people I started with, was my mom. After 40-something days, my mom goes to hospital and she's told that insulin is working for her. And it's okay. She's well.
Like her body insulin now is functional.
It's functional. It is back to regular.
Hallelujah.
So she should continue taking the insulin because it's working.
Look at that.
You see?
Look at that.
You see? But now, we're looking at it now, the end process. But there's now this EFT, there's this somatic, and now there's the inner healing.
Yes. Now we've done all these external healings.
These are internal healings now.
Or the internal.
Yes, because now we're getting to EFT.
Yes.
Oh, yes. This external, sorry.
Yeah, so now we are getting into the internal healing.
Internal healing. Yes. Now we are done with the body part.
Yes.
Now we get inside. And now getting inside is now the process. And now we start recognizing patterns.
Yes.
And we start recognizing things that hurt us.
Yes.
Now
we have to speak truth to ourselves first. Because if you live in denial, in denial means you know that you are, an angry person. You are mostly very angry at everyone, at everything, and you do not face that fact, Just speaking truth to yourself first, I think, really would help this journey get smoother and better.
And how many people are true to themselves?
We do not want to face the truth about ourselves. We are scared.
Which is so sad. I had a conversation the other day on Saturday, and I just brashly told this guy, I don't know what he said, and then I asked him, do you talk to yourself? He said, kwani nataka nikuwe cheesy?
Yeah, because people imagine you have to be mad to
so
speak to yourself.
Am I insane? So I asked him, so you talking to yourself will make you a madman. So what is making me a sane person by talking to you?
Yes.
Why am I talking to you if you talking to yourself makes you a madman?
Yeah.
And I realize people are so afraid of sitting down with themselves.
Yeah.
And
fear of the unknown.
It's fear of yourself because the things you've gone through your maybe 30 years, your 40 years, you've gone through 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. So we've assimilated patterns and survival tactics and traumas that now we are using now as things we use every day, like strategies in life. So the ones we carried as children are the strategies we are using now. So we are getting...
That's insane.
We're getting... when someone tells you something, you get triggered. And it's not them. It's apparently your grandfather who told you the same word and you were 3 years old.
Yes.
So you've gone on and on and on and on. I'll give you an example. And this one is a deep one. But in my community, I say I give tea. Oh my goodness, I give tea. So when I was younger, I had a community. I kind of lived at home. So kind of living at home, I remember, and this is something I've healed. I'm very practical, and I'm a person who's used experiences. So when I started my TikTok journey, I remember I got to a point where I started asking myself, what is this that I'm telling people?
Yeah.
That is that important? So I got to a point where I realized I have a lot of shrinkage, and I'm afraid to show myself. Because it's not that at Leoncia I started speaking like this now. I've spoken like this all my life. But not why not then? Why did I have to go through a cycle of maybe going to another career and coming back to teaching? Because I was once a teacher when I finished high school when I was a teenager, went to something different, now I'm back to teaching. So I asked myself, what is this that is affecting my visibility? Because I could see it. I could see it in the life. TikTok shows you. You enter and you have 10 people, and then kidogo you're 5, kidogo you're 2. Now all of a sudden, no one has you. And when we realize we are just a bunch of energies and vibrations, and the frequency you're turned to, it's like me turning to a radio station, let's say, for example, off mute, and it's on 100.2. If I turn it to 100.5, I will not get off mute.
Of course.
Off mute.
Yeah.
I'll get something very different. So I realized when I was younger, there was this person who was in my life then who had really frustrated me. And it went on and on from my childhood to my teenagehood.
Yes.
So a lot of trauma I got was through this particular circle. I won't say person, but this particular circle who went on and on. And I don't know whether it was intentional, but now that is upon them. Now that is external factor. So I get so hurt. These same people are the ones who hurt me. And one thing about family can wound you. And you don't know.
Yeah. Or but you can do nothing
You can do nothing. And then you're a child. This person is an old person picking fights with very small children, which made no sense. So when I looked at it, that is when I got to a point where I realized my trauma with visibility got there. Where these people made me feel like you continually want to look good enough or better than everyone, or you're smarter. So instead of you playing smart, let me choose someone who's below you to teach you a lesson. So I had that community all through. So when I cleared high school, that is where even I would not have taught. I went off rail kabisa. I went disaligned. Did IT. I was a fundi. I've done feeds. I have, what else have I not done? I have sold jewelry. I've sold watches. There's nothing I've not done in this Nairobi streets. I'm telling you, I've done property management. I've been a caretaker. I have done exhaust work. I've done everything.
Yeah.
But now you see this alignment, because I knew from the word what I was called for. I was called to teach. But I have had 10 years of dysregulation and disalignment. So I come back to this place now. What is it that I'm running away from? So I start healing my wound. And I remember seeing myself in that room. And I remember this case scenario is I apparently had told a lie, but the lie I had told was not a lie. I'd said the truth.
Okay.
So this person tells me to sit down, take a Bible, and raise it up.
Yes.
And she tells me to sit down and put my tongue like this.
Yeah.
So after every 20 minutes, she comes and tells me, "About put your tongue." She says, God hates a lying tongue. And if you're lying, your tongue will fall off.
Oh my gosh. How old were you then?
I think 6 or 7.
6 or 7
Yes.
years.
6 or 7 years. I'm still too young.
Yeah,
I think like 7 years.
That's why you believe everything you're told.
Yes. So I know I'm saying the truth.
Yes.
Deep down, I'm telling you in my heart of hearts.
Yes.
I'm saying the truth. But I'm
But this
asking,
person thinks
this
you're
person,
lying.
I'm lying. And she's subjecting me into torture in terms of punishment.
Yes.
But I'm hanging, I'm kneeling down, I'm holding the Bible, and I'm asking God, I don't understand this person.
Yes.
Because, adults, it's not that we know everything,
Yes.
and I wouldn't blame her.
As a child, you believe adults know everything.
Everything. But I'm holding the Bible, and I'm asking myself, am I lying? Or whatever I'm saying, is it true? And that affected my words. So every single time I'm about to express my truth, I ask, is it Becky's truth? Is it Sifa's truth? Is it so-and-so's truth? Because it's my truth.
It's your truth, and somehow your truth is not other people's truth. They're considering it a lie, while you know it's your truth.
It's my truth. It's like saying, who put this mic here? I say, it's not me, and you say, it's me. I started questioning myself. So I didn't know that pattern until I got to TikTok and I realized I'm questioning my words. I'm questioning what I'm saying. Yeah. So you see what? I see a pattern.
Yes.
So let's talk about inner healing.
Yes.
So inner healing is more so triggers and pattern recognition. Mm-hmm. So I get to a point where I see this live, we're getting to 15, we've gotten to 7, we've gotten to 2, we've gotten to 3. And what is happening now?
Yeah.
We get to a point where we need to learn that these things we've been carrying are things we've been carrying it's not necessary.
Yes.
You see, it's not necessary.
Yeah.
So I start looking at it and I start healing. And healing is a process. Now we talk about healing is a whole process, but it's just you assuring yourself that you are safe in your own body now.
Yes.
And nervous system regulation is just telling yourself, now you're safe.
Yes.
With your money, you're safe. With your children, you're safe. No one else is coming to save you.
Yes.
You're coming to save yourself. So we got to the element of water. After water, tunaita wazima moto. Wanafanya nini? Wanazima.
Yes.
And at times, this zimaing process looks like you just finding your bearing. You're understanding that this cycle, because it's the end of the cycle.
Yeah.
Now there's fire, and you've been crying, and the money, maybe we've gone for therapy, and you went for a holiday. Your money, these holidays by the water. Me, I love traveling, so by the water, because I need to heal. I just need to look at something different. Your money has gone. Now you're by the water.
Yes.
One thing about water washes. So whatever that was here now, after 5 minutes, if it's pink water by the lake, that pink water will have moved.
Yes.
So you're continually in motion. And after that, now we get to grounding, which is the earth.
Yes.
Where you realize, kumbe I can be aligned. And grounding looks like going to touch some grass.
Yes.
Talk to a tree. It looks very weird.
Yes.
But
I have someone I've seen who does that, and she walks barefoot. She's so intentional. Okay, I always imagine, what if I step on
fear? Fear is a low vibration. And one thing about survival, and when you look at the survival, the frequency chart, we have love, joy, peace, enlightenment, gratitude as frequencies and vibrations that are very high. And then we have hatred. We have lust. We have fear. We have jealousy. We have resentment. And one thing about these things, when I hate you, it goes on and on and on and on and on. And when I love you, it goes on and on and on. Because it says, even in the Bible, give and it shall come back to you. In good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. So once you give a vibration of fear, fear comes. Fear just comes in you because that is what you're projecting. And then we've been learning about laws of the universe. And we are learning about laws of correspondence. And the law of correspondence just says, as within, so without.
Yes.
So if you're fearful within,
it will definitely show
It will definitely show out.
Yes.
If you're happy within,
yes,
even your face will show the happiness. If you're sad within, even your money, believe me, you'll go to drink. I don't say sad people. The people who drink are sad. But you come and beat me. Come and beat me. I have the strength. Come beat me.
Yeah, and you've been there. You know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm saying wholeheartedly. There's no one who's at 4 a.m. in the club taking shots, very happy with themselves.
Yes.
And I'm saying, come beat me. I'm called Leoncia Terrie on TikTok. Come follow me. When we say these things of survival, we want to, when they say misery loves company?
Yes.
Try being alone and understand, actually, people are very miserable, and you can love yourself, and you can feed yourself and pour to your cup, because you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this thing about vibration, I've noticed this, that if, like I said, when I talk to you, you're always like on a very high vibration.
I have a friend who said,
yes,
she can't handle me. She told a friend, she can't handle me. I'm usually too high vibes. I said, her loss, because why are you low vibe?
Why are you low vibe?
Why are you low vibe?
And I know for a fact that if you are in a room with someone who has low vibes, if you are not careful, it's contagious.
The same way
it is contagious.
It is contagious.
High vibes, again, very contagious. So I also advise people, my children, I tell them, hang around people who have positive vibes. Mm-hmm. Hang around people who seem like they know where they're going. Because it will rub off on you eventually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They say you hang out with 5 millionaires, you become the 6th.
Yes.
You hang out with 5.
It is very true.
Yes.
Walk with broke people, become broke.
And they say in the Bible, bad company corrupts good morals. That means that bad company is bad vibe. Yes. Bad company is broke babes.
Yes.
Bad. In fact, when you see someone who's constantly broke, I say what I say, because once you start living in regulation, things follow you.
Yes.
So there's this person, on Monday, they're asking for 200, survival. On Wednesday, they're asking for 500, survival. On Friday, their child is sick, survival. Because one thing, when you are low vibrational, you just attract low vibrational state. Things like every byproduct of your life is low vibrational. When you are high vibrational, you have love, joy, peace, patience. A friend of mine mentioned that these are the fruits of the Holy Spirit.
It's true.
Ati love, joy, peace, patience, kindness.
Yes. But you know what? I hear what you're saying, and I'm so grateful for this conversation. This is definitely part 1.
This is part 1.
Part 2 will come because this conversation is so deep. It has so much value. We can unpack it and unpack it and unpack it,
Yes.
And I know you have capacity to unpack even more. So what we'll do, we'll have a part 2 of this. So everybody who's watching, do not be disappointed. Leoncia Nyambura will come back. But as we finish, I want you to talk to your camera right there. There's a parent, let me just paint a picture. There's a parent who has their daughter who is in their, early 20s age, and their daughters are being rebellious, their daughters are feeling neglected, their daughters are seeking for attention, and because they're seeking for attention, they're getting themselves in drugs, in alcohol, in just all those malo vibes. You understand? Malo vibes.
Low vibe.
Yes, and this parent is watching their daughter or their son, and they're thinking, how can I help my child? I love them so much. Remember, part of that trauma could be something they picked from you. That's the hard part, the hard reality. Right?
So true.
They picked from their environment. They felt not loved, not appreciated, whatever. Part of it is they have decided by themselves they are not good enough, and for me to get this people to love me more, I have to show up with enough drama so that they always remember I'm there.
Yes.
So talk to that parent who is giving up and they don't know what to do. They've taken this child to therapy. They actually don't know what else to do. Because by the end of the day, this is your child. You cannot throw them out.
You have to stay with them.
Yes. So what would you speak to such a mother?
I have been that mom. I said I had a 16-year-old and we showed each other shege. And I realized we're looking for solutions out there and the solution is within.
Yeah.
And regulation of your nervous system is a personal journey. Where when I regulate, people around you have to regulate.
I like that.
So the problem is not even your child. The problem comes back to you because when I started my journey, I can attest, I've seen my family change. Not even just my family, my aunts, my mom who's not close to me, my friends. I have a community now. So don't ask yourself, most times we think that the problem is outside. The problem is within. Why is your child rebelling? What is it that is within you that is causing a stir? Because these are vibrations.
Oh my
As within,
gosh.
so without.
Yes.
So if my child is rebelling, that is a reflection because relationships are mirrors and reflections of who you are from the inside.
Oh.
So I will not encourage you to talk to your child. I will encourage you to regulate. Leave that child alone because they will rebel.
Yes.
External factors.
Yes.
So is it...
So work on you.
Work on yourself. Work on yourself. Love yourself. Find yourself. Let's stop thinking that our children define us, our career define us, our spouses define us. We define ourselves. And regardless of gender, let us find who we are. Let us regulate within ourselves. That we say regulation is 001. Yani ile constant ni regulation.
Yes.
Once you start regulating, your parenting goes on check, your business, because everything in your life depends on how regulated your nervous system is. And it's very vital. Yes. So I don't encourage you to talk to your child. Talk to yourself. Try 15 minutes. I'm not even asking for much. Try breath work. There are a lot of techniques. On my TikTok, follow me. I have a collection of breath work, EFT.
Yes.
So you just enter. It's not mine. It's not me who's taught, but I've had people who've talked about it very, they've articulated very nicely and they've done examples. So in my TikTok, I have a collection. And it has breathwork, it has EFT and somatic, it has inner healing, it has prayer examples because once you start doing your breathwork, you start praying differently. You enter a realm where things are different. You no longer pray, you bind and you stop and you realize you have dominion.
And make a lot of noise.
You're telling God, bless me for healing. I've not gone to hospital, I think, for 4 years or 3 years. And it's not that I'm not sick. I know my body is self-healing. So you learn how to talk to God.
Yes.
instead of murmuring and complaining, there are things. So in that TikTok, there's a collection of breath work, EFT, somatic, inner healing. I've done a good work in the collections.
Good.
So go check it out. Day one, and I'm not even asking for much, 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yes.
I'll actually do you better. I'll give you a 20 minutes.
Please do.
All right. So where can you be found?
I am mostly on TikTok. I go by the name Leoncia Terrie. Leoncia, LEONCIA _TERRIE.
Yes.
Yes, Leoncia Terrie. I'm just mainly on TikTok. TikTok is where my heart is at because I get to be authentically myself, and I have a very amazing community, which I really do like. Yes.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Terrie. That was beautiful. So everybody who has been watching this today, we have had a beautiful conversation. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And not just enjoying, but I have practical tools now to apply in my own life. Like this idea of pushing my children and always just pointing a finger and blaming them on everything. I have to stop that now. I have to work on myself first because I will attract what I am. You know, that is what I've learned, and much, much more. So keep your questions. Keep our, we have a description box. Send your questions. We're going to have this conversation at part 2. Send your questions. Send your comments. Be part of this community. Let us learn together. Let us grow together. Any questions that we might have, please drop them. And then what we will do, we will address them in our next conversation. We are on Instagram, on TikTok as Off Mute with Becky, YouTube, and Spotify. Now you can listen to us as you drive, as you do your morning exercise. We are available. Let us know the kind of topics you'd want as well. Remember, we are a community. It's not about what I want to talk about. It's about what you also want to hear. So thank you so much for spending your time with us, and have a fabulous day. Thank you.